Hello everybody, let's do a little bit of a breakdown, a little bit deep dive on the champion of Overseer. So, as a lot of you know, some leaked info went out when it came to this champion. So a lot of people already kind of like know the abilities, but I wanted to take a little look myself because this is the first time of knowing this champion. So he gains a lot of gamma power. The biggest problem with Overseer is that this is essentially a Hulk, and I think that's the thing. A lot of players are seeing this as just like, well, it's a Kabam. It's sort of original because Maestro has been in the world, but the Overseer is kind of like a younger but different Maestro. So yeah, the Overseer gains a gamma power every time the opponent gains a bar of power, increasing his attack power and potency of some of his debuffs. When he reaches 3 stacks of gamma power, he can activate the Cosmic Cube by launching a special attack which grants him some cosmic abilities. While normally an opponent with lots of power is a big threat, the Overseer has a reliable access to taunt, which gives him a good level of control over the opponent's power level. Don't know if this is going to be something good for the likes of All or Nothing, but power control is probably the main thing. Like power suppression is probably better for All or Nothing. But anyway, let's move on. Let's have a little look. Something that seems to be good is this kind of interaction with Nullify, Fate, Silt, and Stagger. So it is an immune champion to that stuff, which I think Mr. Negative is as well. So a lot of, I think, science champions seem to be built in this way. Enhanced immune system provides immunity from poisons. Okay, that's a usual thing with the Hulks. Gamma power when the opponent gains a bar of power. Again, indefinite power. Gamma power granting more attack rating. So if you kind of like play against this champion, being like, okay, well, wait, make sure the enemy champions have got to like pass an SP2, you can get some good damage. Kabam is saying that the Overseer benefits when the opponent has power gain, since it speeds up the rate at which he gains gamma power. I mean, that's good, but again, the same thing is like the risk to reward of building up a enemy champion to an SP3 is like risky stuff. And Gamma Cosmic Mode, which is at 3 or more stacks of Gamma power after launching a special attack, consume all stacks and activate Cosmic Mode, lasting 3.33 seconds per Gamma power. It is paused during special attacks from the Overseer or the opponent. Cosmic Mode lasts 50% longer for the defenders. Okay, fine. For each Gamma power gained while in Cosmic Mode, instead gain a non-stacking Fury, granting attack rating increase. So yeah, it just looks like a light attack steel burst of physical damage. The biggest problem I think a lot of players will see with this, the same thing with me, is like, well, like we've just had a Mortal Hulk being put out, and the same thing is like it's just a rebranded version of it. Not to say that it's 100% like Immortal Hulk in any kind of way, but there's definitely, you can draw a lot of comparisons and similarities between that champion and this champion. Yes, there are things when it comes to Fury buffs, but there's also things that you could say about, well, physical damage or kind of burst damage and stuff like that, which is, and a lot of the things when you're kind of like, you're building up stuff, well, isn't that similar to like other, like the other Hulks? So yeah, I can see where it could be a little bit annoying, going like, oh, right, it's just, are we going copy and paste here a little bit? One of the most efficient ways to use Cosmic Mode is to wait for the opponent to reach 0 power, then use your own special attack to activate Cosmic Mode, and then quickly push them over a bar of power in order to trigger the Fury buff. Okay, well that makes sense, but again, it just seems to be like it's another whole character that does something similar but not exactly, and it's kind of the same. Heavy attacks do taunt. Again, helpful, good for certain circumstances. Inflict an indefinite special concussion after opponent launches a special. And there's ability actually by 10% during special attacks. So yeah, that's good. There's also that the cap shield, yeah, fun that. Get an auto block passive, giving 100% chance to auto block basic attacks when struck twice. It lasts for 7 seconds until triggered. The Overseer is stun immune while auto block is active. That sounds a bit annoying, but at the same time, at least gives you something of I used to refer to it as a get out of jail free card. It's just like extra insurance if anything goes wrong. So that's fun, good. Cap shield, weird, especially with, well, not with Maestro from the point that we know Maestro has it. It's just yeah, it seems a bit weird, but it is what it is. Sp1 Stun Debuff, good. Since Cosmic Mode pauses during special attacks, you can generally throw many special ones, giving a lot of opportunity to stun opponents. I'm concerned because a lot of this time when we've had this kind of stun lock or stunning thing, I mean, look at the way that Shang-Chi turned out, that is Kabam going to turn around if there is a rotation manner that if you kind of go build past, I don't know, 1 and a bit bars of power, doing an SP1 and then rotate round, that could be a 5-hit combo, then boom, hit another special attack. That's going to be something as well to look at, but you know, it's still cool to do that. We'll have to see if it has any kind of repercussions for Kabam going, oh, this is too powerful. And then SP2 inflicts disorientate debuff, reducing defense accuracy. Okay, ability action reduction scales of gamma power. And the Cosmic Moan gaining Energized Buff, gaining 25% of increased power rate for 12 seconds. That's great. I love Energized being on you, especially from the point of quick power building. It's very, very fun. And the dev says, while the disorientate debuff is usually only against a select number of opponents, the Energized buff allows Overseer to quickly gain power and release many special attacks. Since Cosmic Mode pauses during special attacks, the Energized buff helps to extend the Cosmic Mode duration considerably. So whether or not you're doing rotations of going like, okay, well, SP2, then quick SP1, and then kind of build round to another SP2, another SP1, and the rotation man is going to be something to try out and see like how good it is. With the SP3 is inflict a physical vulnerability debuff, reducing physical resistance by 700 for 20 seconds. Nice. And the SP3 is the best choice against opponents with high amounts of health. If it applies a powerful physical vulnerability debuff that improves the damage potential. It pushes opponent above 1 bar of power, which grants Overseer a Fury buff. Okay, you know, that seemed fine enough. But again, just about the rotation manner of kind of like enemy has more power. You then rotate round on whatever special. Do you utilize stun lock for SP1? Do you rotate around the SP2 for the SP1s on that stun lock? Those are going to be the big questions. And in signature abilities, if opponent's ability fails due to the personal immunity or reduced ability accuracy, they burst of 938.41 physical damage of the Overseer gains 1 gamma power. This damage scales base attack only, so that's something for an extra bit of damage. Okay, and striking the opponent while they are recovering from a heavy or a special attacks, deal a burst of 2,345 physical damage. The effect has 1 second cooldown. The Overseer signature ability is particularly useful against opponents that rely on releasing lots of special attacks. It creates many windows of opportunity to punish them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it again seems fine. This just seems like another champion that's been added in that has similar things, stuff long gone. And synergies look like they're quite fun, but just need testing out. Red Skull and Thanos, I think because of the cosmic gem type thing. The Overseer 50% chance to gain an indefinite gamma power when the opponent launches a special attack while taunted. And there's a few other things as well that kind of look to improve certain champions, certain characters, certain things that Overseer has collected over the years. It looks alright. It's just another champion, really. I don't see anything like wholly and solely overly unique, but that isn't already in the game, or other champions that do or don't do exactly the same. So yeah, I'm not kind of like overly impressed, but again, that's the same thing. A lot of new champions that seem to be added in are either quick rotations, high rotations, and very skill orientated, or they're just copy and pastes of other champions that have been released into the game. So yeah, what's everybody's thoughts on this? Put it in the comment section down below. This has been a little deep dive into the subject of Overseer and his abilities. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and make sure to check out some other content which is up there. You know, we've got lots of deep dives, especially with the new updates going live. I think the new update is out, so I'm gonna like get some food and then kind of get right into the grind. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye.